God bless. Fuck up out of here, nigga.
Yo, what's poppin', man? The Union.
Union.
Happy birthday to DME.
Birthday bangs.
On this day 50 years ago, your bangs were born.
Happy birthday to DME, man. He's at work all day today. He's working on his birthday, so send your blessings.
Yeah, man. Send your blessings his way, DME. Seriously, man, we appreciate you. Happy birthday, my brother. God bless. May you have many, many more. And I hope that one of the people here who rock with the Union the way they do, I hope somebody for your birthday buys you a big ass jar of gel.
No, he needs a Floby. A Floby for his bangs so they can stay like keep that bowl.
Yo, man, I can see DMB on his birthday flattening his bangs and with the scissors going a straight line across to make it.
Hey, a lot of people don't even know what the fucking Floby is, right? That's just so old. They're like, what the fuck? Like Floby? Look it up. Google it.
And then send DMB one. Nah, man, blessings to him. As I always say, because I always feel like the man never gets enough credit, man. Salute to you, Visuel, man. Thank you for always making us look awesome on these fucking videos, man. Much appreciated.
Word up.
For all y'all who need any sort of graphic needs, man, get with Visuel. But don't come around here asking for shit for free. Fuck out of here. This is a business. But hit up Visuel for all your needs, man. You already see there's no way, absolutely no way you're going to be disappointed, man.
Yeah, if you got a channel and you need channel art, hit me up. I'm a freelancer. This is what I do.
Word up. We're gonna recap this the GZ battle from Laughing Stock and Red Flag. Now I've seen Red Flag battle before on our battle. He surprised the shit out of me the first time I saw him battle. And I only point that out to say I've never seen Laughing Stock battle. And he surprised the shit out of me, man.
He's fire, man.
Yo, you know how they always say you should never judge a book by its cover. When I saw the alert for the battle, and I had first clicked on it, I said, man, what the fuck? What the, like, I was like, yo, like, tell me this ain't for real, because he looks, I don't know. He don't look like a battle rapper. I just say that. I don't know what a battle rapper looks like, but
it don't look like him.
He damn sure don't look like him. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then I knew who Red Flag was already. And
shout out to Red Flag.
I have to say, man, Laughing Stock fucked me up, man. He fucked me up, man. That dude is good, man.
Yeah. Let's get on. Let's jump into the first round. Yeah,
so Laughing Stock goes first. That stepdad line, talking about getting respect like the stepdad, I thought that was fire. Plus, I've been a stepfather before, so it hit even it hit home even more for me. You know, I thought that line was fire. He had a very slept on line. People didn't get it off the gate where he said some shit like the only time you what he said, the only time you have a woman's arm around you is when you rap in a straight jacket. And it was like crickets in the room. And I'm like, thank God I don't judge battles by the fucking crowd reaction. Because everybody would have thought that line was whack when it wasn't. That shit was fucking fire.
The crowd actually got some lines that I was surprised they got.
That's true too. And his first round, I always say, like, yo, you watch people battle. If you have to go first, all 3 rounds matter. But 2 things I feel is always key. If you the guy who has to go first, you have to apply pressure like a motherfucker because you set the standard. If you go last, you got to take advantage of your 3rd round because you're the last thing that people get to see and get to remember. So these are 2 major things. And I felt like out the gate, man, Laughing Stock not only was out there going crazy, but he fucked me up too because I'm not part of the battle, but I didn't expect this shit. So I'm like, yo, Laughing Stock about to 3-0 me.
He had that Brooklyn shit too. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, man. Yo, like that dude was just going off. And it was like a perfect mixture of jokes and bars and everything. I was like really fucking impressed, man. I didn't expect that.
He's usually very tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
which I like. I like that shit.
You've seen a few of his
Oh
battles?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there
He,
one you could suggest? Because I wanna go check something else out.
I'll send you some links.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I was definitely impressed. And then
he's not new.
huh?
He's not new. He's been around.
Okay. Yeah, he fucked me up, man. I wasn't expecting that, man. And then Red Flag did what I expected, and that's not a knock on him. Like I know how good Red Flag is because I've watched his battles. I could be wrong. I might have watched maybe three of Red Flag's battles before. I know I've seen some battles of his, so I knew what I was expecting from him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like Red Flag is nice. So we got to see, and he was in his first round. He was very good. Um,
To fill anybody in who's not aware, Laughing Stock does like commentaries for King of the Dots pay-per-views. You'll see him doing the commentary in the intermissions between the battles. He's up there with Marv One. I think he might have done it with Dirtbag Dan. But he's always up there in the mix, and he's been around for a while. And he also used to do for Avocado's channel, the Ruin Your Day channel. He used to do like the weekly news for battle rap, what happened throughout the week or the month, and those are funny as hell too. He used to put those skits together and just clown them, clown the situation and shit that happened. So those are pretty funny as well. He doesn't do those anymore, but the
I gotta
first
go check this out, man.
about
I never knew any of this shit.
yeah about the first year like that Ruin Your Day was up, the channel, like he was doing that and he stopped doing it because I guess he just didn't have the time and resources to continue to do it. So it's a bummer because they were pretty good. I used to really enjoy watching them.
Man, I
And
gotta go check those out, man.
Red Flag is he's from Brooklyn. He was a writer for BattleRap.com, an editor, and always at events. I've seen him numerous times at events. Smoked with him at events.
Allegedly.
And I saw him at Mass 4 when we were there. I talked to him real quick. Real cool guy, real nice guy. Real chill.
Yeah, and I've never met him or any of that, but like I said, I enjoy Red Flag battles. His he was attacking Laughing Stock's name, and he had this line where he was like, "Oh, like how did you come up with your battle rap name, Laughing Stock? That sound like some rape shit." And then what he said,
Was it
chuckle. He said chuckle and
chuckle and rape?
Yeah. He said he said something like you picked Laughing Stock over chuckle and rape. Yeah, man, that was definitely a dope way to attack him. And then like ending the round off talking about messing with his girl, and he was like some shit. She's like a bowling ball. She wanted all three hoes or some shit like that.
See, Red is funny like that because he picks up on his opponent's character. So
Yeah.
he had those tongue-in-cheek jokes like that.
Man. Yeah, man. But this is what I expected. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, wow, like, this first round to me, honestly, I have it 100% time. I couldn't, I ran it back. And I'm like, for a moment there, I kind of felt like Laughing Stock took it. But then when I ran it back again, I'm like, because initially when I watched it the first time, I thought Laughing Stock kind of raised his edge the first round. But then I ran it back and I was like, nah, like this shit is a tie. I ran it back the first round a third time. And I was like, nah, this shit is a tie. I couldn't come up with a winner for the first round.
I got Laughing Stock taking the first.
Okay.
I should have I should have took notes because there was a few bars that gave the win to from me to Laughing Stock, and I can't really recall right now what those bars were, but I think he definitely edged the first round.
Yeah.
He had some really clever stuff.
What you thought about the second round?
Second round, another good round from both of them. I thought it was the first round for Red Flag was on par. The second round was on par with the first. I thought it was just as good, and I got Laughing Stock again edging the second round, just barely. I just think he had a better round. I can't remember the quote a line for you. I wish I could. I wish I had took notes, but there was some lines in there that really put it over for me to give it to Laughing Stock.
Man. Well, for me, I think that Laughing Stock in that second round, he attacked Red Flag as a lawyer, like attacked his career, and then he attacked the whole the editor's role, like you mentioned. He attacked the editing role. Red Flag on his second round, like starting off with that rebuttal, I thought was strong. Let me rephrase that. I didn't think the rebuttal was all that good. I thought the rebuttal was okay, but for him to start it off with a rebuttal and go into everything else, I felt was just showing versatility. Something also like just showing another trick, that he got up his sleeve. I thought that was a good way to start the second round off and carry into everything else. I had trouble again with the second round. At first, I had it a tie also, but when I went back and watched it again multiple times, I felt like a razor's edge. Laughing Stock got that second round. So personally, I got the first round dead ass tie. The second round, I thought was a tie. Rewatched it again and again, and I got Laughing Stock by just a little fucking razor's edge. And this is also a round that if somebody told me they gave the Red Flag, I wouldn't argue with that, man.
There's probably like two punchlines that went over to give it to Laughing Stock, because Laughing Stock was cooking the first and the second round, boy. He had some real clever shit. While I feel like I've seen better Red Flags, but that's not to take anything away from this battle. I just think he could have came a little better. Pause, but it was still good. It was still really good. But yeah, Laughing Stock got that second round, in my opinion. So right after the second, I'm thinking, well, that's a 2-up right there. So watching it back the second time, I paid attention to the third because I really wanted to see where this was gonna go. If in my opinion it was gonna be a 3-0 or not, because I think they were both fire. You good with the second?
Got any? Yeah. Like I said, I got the first tie. I got the second, a razor's edge to Laughing Stock.
You got any quotes, like quotables on that second round?
Nah, only thing I wrote down really was about the like the angle he took. You know what I'm saying? Just attacking his career and the editor shit. And then for Red Flag, I just really had like a rebuttal and stuff like that. So I didn't really write down line for line like I normally do for the second round. When I thought, but like I said, I first watched, I thought it was a tie. I watched it again, I was like, nah, Laughing Stock by 1 point. This third round though, I like the way Laughing Stock started the third round, where he said the shit, Red, naming yourself Red, which is the tougher version of Pink.
Yeah.
Like,
you saw his face.
Clever. Huh?
Saw Red's face. He was just like, yeah, that was good.
That was very clever, man. I really fuck with that.
Because eventually you gotta hear like every Red flip there is, right? Like,
yeah.
And then you keep hearing a new one, and you're just like, ah.
I thought it was fire, man. I really thought it was fire. And then I like towards the end of the round when he like flinched that red flag, like he was gonna punch him. I
Yeah.
was in tears, man. I was in tears for that one. But I have to say, red flag, that Freak League line was dope. I love that Freak League line that he had. Red flag.
I personally didn't get that. It got reaction. Yeah, I'm sure it's a
Really?
song.
Yeah, you don't remember Petey Pablo?
I don't listen to any of that bullshit, bro. I don't. So I don't.
It's an old hip hop song, man. Petey Pablo. Remember Petey Pablo?
I diss Petey Pablo in my old songs that I wrote. Cats is
You don't know
commercial.
that?
Cats is commercial like Petey Pablo. Try to punk me down when they soft like avocados. Like
Oh, you
I
got
used to,
bars for him.
because
You
this
got
was like
bars for Petey
because
Pablo.
this was like the Petey Pablo era where that right after post 9/11 where he had the stand up, throw your shirt out, take your
Yeah.
So I thought he capitalized on that. I thought it was corny because at the time I fucking hated commercial. Like the underground was just being driven away with all this commercial shit. So I didn't like Petey Pablo for that, for like exploiting. In retrospect, it's whatever, but at the time, I was younger and I just wasn't feeling it. So I didn't fuck with Petey Pablo like that. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't get the
He got a
reference.
song named Freak League, and he's just naming a bunch of chicks.
Okay.
So that's why that line hits so hard. Like, like instantly once he says it, if you're aware of the song started playing in my fucking head because of it. Like, I remember it. So that was a dope line. That methadone line he had was fucking crazy. But he was saying you just less a dope like methadone, like that's that drug talk I'm fully aware of. So when I heard that line, I went fucking crazy. Not to mention I didn't expect that from Red Flag. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that line was funny. Or not funny. I thought it was fire. I thought it was a fire line. The Ritalin line that he told him after that was funny. So
It was on a setup though. So
what?
that was on a setup. The Ritalin.
Yeah. The Ritalin.
Yeah, that was a
So,
set. That was a setup bar. It was like an in between bar, but it still got reaction.
yeah, I thought it was fire. I like that. I honestly and truly feel this third round is the clearest round out of all the battle, and I got Red Flag taking the third round.
Yeah, me too. Um, I do want to add they both. This is something I do across the board. No bias. But when you're flipping your own name, that shit better be fire because you have all the time in the world to be able to think of a flip for your name. So they both flipped their own names. I can't recall what Red said. Oh, Red Flag had the Pete and Pete line, which had crazy reaction. You lost to two gingers back to back like Pete and Pete.
Yes. Yes,
So
that was even the way they performed. That was fire.
yeah. So for those that are unfamiliar with Pete and Pete, this was when I was younger. We were both younger. This was a show a while ago on like Nickelodeon where Pete and Pete were two ginger kids. So, and I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised. There must have been a lot of old heads in the house because a lot of those old references got reaction.
Yeah, but it was also the way he performed it.
Yeah, yeah. And Laughing Stock had to flip his own name. He had like stock and inventory. Yeah,
That line was fire.
yeah, that was fire. So they both had a fire. So kudos for mentioning your own name and making a fire, and it better be fire. Anybody who does this shit. Because if you're gonna mention your own name and it not be fire, then what are you doing? Because you have all the time in the fucking world to think of a flip for your name, something hot. So it shouldn't miss.
But even more, it's you're I'm with you, but also you flipping your own name. It also has to be something original that hasn't been even
Right. That's what I'm
performed
saying.
yet.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be good, or
Yeah.
else don't do it. Cause what the fuck?
Now my problem is I have this battle with Dead Ass Tie. Like I said, first round I got a tie. Second round I got edged by Laughing Stock, and third round I got by Red Flag. Um, Honestly and truly speaking, I also want to give them both credit because I felt like the both of them had a lot of creative shit in there that I haven't heard, and I like hearing shit like that. Like, and at this point in battle rap, we don't heard so much of the same shit all across the board, or the same references, so on and so forth, used in different ways. Um, but whenever I hear guys come with like shit that I haven't heard, I just I appreciate it that much more, and I just think the both of them came out here. Um, not only did they make themselves look very good in front of the right people, but it's also the point of, and I say this for every battle rapper, every time you're on that stage, you should be taking fucking every entertainer, everything. Every time you're on that stage, you should be looking to kill something and gain a new fucking fan. And real talk, Laughing Stock has made me feel like now I have to go and binge watch whatever he got out there. I was impressed. I really was. Salute to him, man.
I mean, he's got some battles up from the bunker era when Avo had that going over there. But yeah, he's been around for a while. And Red is fairly new. He just jumped in the game, but he's killing it. Every battle he's been in so far is fucking. He's just shown out. Like he's a smart guy. He knows the formula. He knows how to put it together, and he's making a lot of noise right now. So
deservedly so.
Big ups to him.
Deservedly so. I enjoy red flag battles, man. I also want to say he doesn't. I like it when people go out their way not to just spend too much time trying to be funny. Sometimes these sort of battles become that cliche thing when these guys are gonna sit here and crack a bunch of either gay jokes or.
Well, that's what I said about he adapts and picks up on his opponent's character and plays off of it. So he may sound a little bit different depending on who he battles, because I've seen that with all the battles that I've watched of him. He kind of likes to cater to his opponent, like so it does come off as a good battle, like a good clash.
Yeah. And that's what it got to be, because one way or another, it's like, listen, I always say it. Even in combat sports, like, do I want to see somebody get bodied? Do I want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out? Yes. But I don't want to see in the first round knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that back and forth before the inevitable happens. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of them battles that I felt gave me that. Like, they came through with the shit.
Yeah, it was good.
They was going back and forth. There was a lot of, just a lot of shit that made me. Because the other thing too is the replay value.
Yeah, it had a replay, Alan.
I
was able to watch it again and enjoy it the second time.
Yeah.
So this battle, it dropped not too long ago, but it's only like at 10K views on King of the Dots channel.
Like a week, I think.
Yeah, so if y'all interested, go check out this battle. Is on King of the Dots channel on their main page. And salute Red Flag and Laughing Stock for making the main page, because let's be real.
The battle was fire. Don't just take our word for it. We enjoyed it and respect it. Take our word for it, but soak in what we said, and then go and get your own opinion of it, man. Come back here, comment, and let us know what you thought. Don't just tell me the battle's fire. All right, I already fucking know the battle's fire. Come back into the comment section. Give us what about it you thought was fire. And I promise you will not be disappointed. I promise.
If you only like that street shit and the street look, probably this battle is not for you. A lot of King of the Dot battles probably aren't for you. But if you want to see a good battle, definitely check it out. Give this battle a chance. Laughing Stock versus Red Flag. So salute to both of them.
And as always for everybody, man, we've been talking about some things, but as of right now, the union episodes are spread between our three channels: Battle Rap Boutique, DME Detroit, Battle Rap Opinions. So make sure you go to all three of our channels, subscribe, hit the alert bell, hit the like button, and if you aren't familiar with us, I came across one or two people who just came across our blogs and left comments or hit me on Twitter and said they enjoy what we're doing. I appreciate that. I know the guys appreciate that. But even more so, it's not just on one of our page. So go and check us out. You know, there's a lot of content. And again, I say it all the fucking time. I can't say it enough. Salute to Visual. I could be wrong. I have to check it again, but we like up to like 90 videos or some shit like that.
No, I think it's I think it's in the 60s maybe.
No, sir. No.
Yeah, because I gave you like I told you not too long ago, we're like up to 50, and then we've had a good like probably 15 after that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now, man. But I was just looking at it the other day. I was like blown the fuck away. I'm like, damn, I never realized how many joints we got.
Yeah, I chopped that shit up.
And you the man.
Chop
that's
chop
a
it
lot of
up like
fucking work,
cocaine,
man.
baby.
Hold on a second.
Who can rock beats that I
86.
chop like cocaine?
We at 86.
It's more than I expected, but yeah.
Not including this right here. We're at 86.
And eventually, sometime soon, we will have we're in talks about it, but we are gonna make a standalone channel for the Union. So it's gonna be the Union channel. So all videos are eventually gonna be on one hub, one channel, but we got to figure that out.
But even more so, if you find yourself one of these days just wanting to binge watch us, I believe Visual does the same thing I do, but I create a playlist. I think you did too.
Yeah, all the episodes are on the playlist.
Yeah, so you can also check out the playlist. If you don't want to bounce around channel to channel, you can check the playlist because the playlist has all of them. You understand? So you won't have to technically. All you gotta do is press play on the playlist. It will automatically continuously play them and jump channel to channel for you. You wouldn't even have to do any of that. But as I said, you know, we're constantly throwing stuff out. Sometimes the guys throw out multiple ones in one day. So there's plenty of content for everybody. So, you know, again, thank you for rocking with us. But if you aren't fully aware of us, or you just you missed a few episodes, hit the playlist. It'll take you across everything, man. And again, you get to celebrate the hard. I don't understand the hard work, not only for all three of us, but you know, for Visual to make the visuals look as great as they are. I'm looking at this. That's what I said. I looked at it. I said, "Damn, look at all these fucking videos. Like, wow, like that's a lot of work, man."
And to be honest, I've dumbed down a lot of the stuff because when we first started doing it, I had kicked it up a notch and then I kicked it down because it was just too much rendering time with all the effects going on. It's really like intensive on the system to render all that shit. So I had to dumb it down a little. It still looks clean, but I have to take time and into consideration as far as viewership, you know, views. It just doesn't make sense sometimes to spend so much time doing these videos when you're gonna end up having minimal views. But we appreciate everybody who does come in and check out our videos. So go check out that Red Flag and Laughing Stock, and I'm pretty sure y'all gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Peace.